OK. It's like this. There's a tribe living by a river. And in the river there are crocodiles. The tribe has one particular piece of wisdom passed down through the generations. It goes like this. If you happen to meet a crocodile, don't stick your head in its mouth. Every now and then, and who knows the reason, people ignore this advice, which is sad, because they die, but very stupid, because they were warned. They had a choice. The moral of the story is this. You can't afford to be stupid. There are crocodiles. Are you okay? Fraz? We were, all just wondering if you were upset about something. You seemed to leave a bit suddenly. Well, anyway, I thought that was fun.
43.
43 what?
0.
So who got the 43?
Hey! And there he is, the man of the moment. Congratulations, Coach. Like what I saw on that court today.
There's something I'd like you to do for me, Colin.
Name it, Coach.
The next time the Junior Gazette All-Stars turn out to strike unholy terror into the hearts of our unworthy and trembling opponents, there's just one tiny thing I'd like you to do.
What's that, Coach?
Wear a strip!
You don't like this?
43-0?
Oh, good. Finally sunk in, has it?
What about my goal?
Yeah. What about Linda's? Nice moves there, boss.
Did you see the look on Bill's face? I just whacked it right past him.
Right in the net.
Yes, you're quite right. I'd totally forgotten about Linda's big moment.
Whack!
One tiny point. Does it bother either of you at all that Bill keeps goal for us?
Well, yes, actually. I mean, he hardly moved. He just stood there staring, like he couldn't believe it was happening.
Well, you were fast, boss. You were slick.
I was, wasn't I?
Even the other team were cheering.
Oh.
Fraz, I better tell you something. I haven't actually played football before. I mean, I wouldn't have played today if What's-His-Name had bothered to show up. Where was What's-His-Name?
Which one's he?
The guy who wasn't there.
Oh, right.
I'll kill him if I can figure out who he is.
Hey, come on, Coach. Go easy on yourself. Most of your team hadn't even played before.
Except Spike.
Well, yeah, except Spike.
Spike's an expert. He loves football. He's played it all his life.
Well, would it have killed you to be more specific?
Who's in the toilet?
Huh?
You opened up, right? So who's in there?
Did you know then?
Know what?
Doesn't matter, just a thought. Tell me about the football game. It seems a little out of character.
It was Fraz's idea. I went along with it because I thought maybe we could all do with some kind of joint activity. I wasn't supposed to be playing, of course. What's-His-Name didn't make it.
Linda!
If someone's in my toilet, I want to know what they're doing.
She has a passion for detail.
You're very quiet in there.
Which is quite a skill.
Hello? Hello, who's in there?
Get an ambulance. Linda, get an ambulance!
That's when I knew. I could just see it all. The way it would go. The logic of it.
Linda, ambulance!
I knew it was bad. I didn't know it would be the end.
The end of what?
The Junior Gazette.
Tell me about the dream. You don't want to talk about it?
Later.
Tell me about the boy you found then. How did that make you feel?
Angry.
Nothing else? He could have been dying.
He didn't have to be. He took the drugs. His choice. His problem. There are crocodiles.
Tell me about the dream, Linda.
No.
You're late.
You're fired. I win.
You remember what's happening today?
We plan and discuss the next edition and I make people cry. How did I do? Julie, there's a man sitting in my chair.
They're from the magazine. The publicity piece Colin set up. What do you think of him?
Neanderthal.
And I saw him first.
Julie, about your taste in men.
Yeah?
Get some.
What's wrong with my taste in men?
Julie, you were the official pin-up at the last prison riot. Do you think it's good for this paper's public image to have a bunch of lifers on a rooftop waving signed photographs of the assistant editor?
So what happened in here you don't want anyone to know about?
And what makes you think something's happened?
Well, I tell you the press are here and you immediately search the toilets. And then you mention our public image for the first time in living memory.
You're good. I may have to kill you.
You went to the toilet with the press here. Think of your image.
Spike,
She'll be with you in a moment.
what happened to the hypodermic?
Well, we took it to the hospital, obviously. They had to know what he was on.
Look, guys, can keep your voices down. This has negative publicity potential.
And in answer to your other question, Gary's in a very bad way.
Gary?
Gary is the member of your staff who's probably dying. Tell me you haven't forgotten.
Oh, what's his name?
Meeting room.
Why are you so angry with me?
He might die, Linda. Do you understand that?
I understand.
Because it looks to me like all you can see here is a PR problem for your newspaper.
We agreed last night this stays secret.
I didn't agree, Linda. I just happened to be in the room while you were talking. Get the difference?
We can't afford for this to get out. We sell to school children. We recruit at schools.
So why don't we do the job we're supposed to do? Drug abuse is an issue. Why don't we tell them about the dangers?
Drugs can kill you. What a headline. Next week, why it's bad to fall off high buildings. People do things because they're dangerous. We'd be as good as advertising.
Do people do that?
Some people. Stupid people. And who needs them?
Why has it taken me so long to realize you're just as big a monster as you seem to be?
David.
Who is David?
A jerk.
A jerk?
Just someone who tried to hurt my paper. Just someone I killed. Thought it went a bit better this time.
Hang on. I will too shortly.
Please stop doing that.
If you explain just one thing. Why do you insist on constantly scoring against us?
It was personal. Spike and I are fighting and you had him in goal.
How do you feel, Coach? Tired but proud?
Colin, let me explain just one general point about the game of football.
Oh, hey, sure, Coach, shoot. I do still regard myself as a beginner.
No matter how badly your team are doing, you are not, under any circumstances, allowed to change sides.
Look, we beat you. Deal with it.
Shut up, Colin.
Talk about a sore loser.
See you guys in a moment.
OK, Fraz, I read you. You want me back on the team.
What do you want here?
Well, scene of the crime, right?
Who told you? Who told you?
You tried to hurt your paper?
David, you mean?
David, yes.
It's hot in here.
You're uncomfortable.
I'm warm.
Tell me about David. How could he have hurt your paper?
I thought we were talking about Spike and the magazine.
For now, I'd like to talk about David.
David Jefford was a guy on the news team who blackmailed me.
Blackmailed you?
It was the early days. We were still at school. And we cheated a little on absence notes and homework copies. David threatened to report us if I didn't promote him to the writing team.
Hi.
I told him where to get off.
And?
The problem disappeared.
Earlier, you said you killed him.
I have a way with problems.
You're dead.
I've got to go. I can't talk now. Later, okay?
Was it you? Did you sell us out to that magazine? You didn't, did you? I can't believe it would be you. Colin's in touch with the magazine. He's trying to find out what they're going to print about us. Maybe see what strings he can pull.
Funny being on the receiving end for once, isn't it?
Funny? This could finish us. If we get a name for drugs in the office, we lose the support of the schools and Matt Kerr. No support, no paper, understood? And all because little old what's-his-name had to go shooting up in my office. I could kill him.
You don't have to. What's his name is you-know-what.
When?
He died 2 hours ago. Do you care yet, boss?
You've never actually denied it was you who sold us out.
No, I haven't, have I?
Oh, hi.
Your father said we'd find you here.
Just shooting some rats, you know.
Father said... What I agreed to earlier, forget it.
But you promised.
You're not blackmailing me, David. No way, no how.
Where the hell were you?
I assume you managed to find a replacement?
It wasn't easy. The Sherrington Herald had a new player too, as a matter of fact. He kicked Mike in the face, headbutted Jeff, and very nearly had me in a headlock. Till we came up with the devastating and never-before-tried tactic to deal with him. Your replacement asked him for a date.
I love that game.
Did we score?
I'll tell you about it later.
Only our usual quota of own goals.
More than our usual.
That the magazine thing about us? this your big secret, was it? Couldn't you have told me?
Let me see.
Couldn't you at least have told me? Don't you think I could have helped? Have you looked at our sales lately? We need all the support we just lost. Oh, we're finished! You'd have told Kenny.
Well, Colin told me he was pulling strings at the magazine. He said there was nothing to worry about. What's happened?
Hi, everyone. Sorry I missed the match, Coach, but I bet you played a storm. Just popped in to say goodbye. I've taken over as their sales manager. No long speeches, please. I know you'll only choke. Let's do phone. Wow. I'll miss this place.
Confirmed. This ship is sinking.
You should have told me.
Well, I'll leave you to it, shall I?
Aren't you gonna ask if it was me? This time I'll tell you.
Was it you? Spike?
And that's how the fire began.
Yeah. Yeah, must have been. Fire?
It was deliberate, wasn't it?
Deliberate?
At some level. Plunging your hand into faulty electrics, only weeks after you managed to get yourself locked in an airtight vault. You're making some odd mistakes. How hard are you really trying to stay alive, Linda Day? Maybe you don't think you deserve to anymore.
Well, I suppose you're the expert on suicide.
Yes, I am.
Fire? How did I get out?
You didn't.
Hello, David. I didn't get out.
You're still there. And you're not waking up. If you don't soon, it's all over.
Why can't I wake?
Because you choose not to.
And why would I do that? Because I'm supposed to feel guilty over you, is that it? David, all I ever did was tell you where to stuff it and what kind of creep you were. You shot yourself.
Then why can't you wake?
Trust me, I'll wake. I don't hate myself enough to burn.
I think you do.
I didn't kill you, David.
It's not what you said before.
It's what I'm saying now. You killed yourself. Your choice.
Did you care that I died?
Yes, I cared. I always care. Good old what's his name. You missed some great football. Look, I'm sorry you're dead, okay? I do care. But to be perfectly honest with you, I don't care a lot. You had a choice. You took the drugs. You died. Are you seriously claiming no one warned you it was dangerous? Pardon my saying, but it takes a lot to convince you there's a health risk. I mean, have you had a look at the world lately? Just how dumb do you think it is safe to be around here? There's plenty of stuff going on that kills you, and you don't get warned at all. So sticking your head in a crocodile you were told about is not calculated to get my sympathy. You're dead, and I do care. But you were weak and stupid, and you made a bad choice. And actually, that isn't a crime. It just happens to have the death penalty. You had a warning. You had a choice. You got it wrong. Sorry. That's life for you.
What about you, Linda? What's your choice?
Not yours, David.
It's too late. Fire's spread. There's no way out.
I know. But unlike you, I'm not going quietly.
You're dead.
Yeah. But we needed to talk.
I wish we could talk. I wish I didn't have to dream it.
Dreams will do. There's just one thing I have to know before I, leave. Was it you who told the magazine?
No one did. They would have found out at the hospital. You never did understand reporting, did you?
No.
I love you, Linda.
Then forgive me.
For what?
Winding you up.
You utter bitch!
Too late. You said you loved me. And you've now said that 8 more times than I have, so that means I'm definitely winning in this relationship.
The fireman said no one could have got out. You were dead.
Yeah. But I didn't like the company. Losers. The good news is the insurance on the building is going to be a real boost for our finances. Plus news stories about my miraculous escape should divert attention from what's-his-name. I've also paid Colin a visit and got him back working for us.
He knows you're alive?
Not precisely, no. I told him I'd risen from hell on a mission from Satan to explode his brain. He signed an exclusive contract for the next 12,000 years.
If I kiss you, do I wake up? I don't think I want to know if this is a dream.
Your choice.